Hello, what is up guys? This is Cody Moon, also known as Rayquaza, today bringing you guys another YouTube video. In today's YouTube video, we're going to be talking about the announcement that Loaded Lions made, also Crypto.com NFT. Basically, they were supposed to release some utility or benefits that was going to be a part of the Loaded Lions. I'm going to be basically giving you my thoughts on the situation and what I would like to see going forward. So, with no further ado, let's get right into it. As you guys can see, this is the Discord of the official Crypto.com, and this was the announcement they basically made. Basically saying that 3% cashback on purchase of the Heavy Metal Magazine NFT. So right off the bat, I know how you guys feel.
Emotional damage.
A lot of you guys were disappointed by this, but I just wanted to show you guys the bright side of the situation. What is likely to happen going forward, and why you guys shouldn't be so disappointed or frustrated with this. Right after the bat, a lot of people took to Twitter and they started commenting on the post. Started going crazy. Even me, I made some comments, but I was just joking around with it. I was 100% trolling. I said here I wouldn't get any drops even if you gave me 100% rebate. Because honestly speaking, the heavy metal is not something that I am interested in. It's not an NFT that I find like myself I'm gonna go buy it or anything like that. But it is interesting that the way that they incorporated this 3% cashback. Mind you, this is not just only gonna be for this specific drop. It's gonna be for other drops as well, and it doesn't always have to be 3%. It could be higher, it could be lower, depending on the drop. So if there is a drop that you really like, there is one, like let's say even if LeBron Foundation partners up with Crypto.com and they have a drop, this could be a really great feature then, because that's a drop that I'd be super interested in. So ultimately, the rebate is something that is good in terms of the long term, right? For this specific drop, no, it's not the best, but for future drops, for stuff that excites you, this could be a good feature. It could be something that is going to be beneficial, especially if the drop turns out to be quite expensive. So, with that being said, I know a lot of you guys, regardless, was still super disappointed, especially since Damien and other Crypto.com members were hyping up this announcement. But I just wanted to let you guys know that Crypto.com, they've always been saying this since day one, that they are in it for the long haul. They have a long-term roadmap to implement, right? With that being said, there's no way they're gonna have this. The goal is not to have an announcement, increase the price floor by maybe 1,000 or two, and then the next week, the following week, it comes back to the same price floor. That's not their goal. That's not their intention, right? Their goal is to bring in these small little sneak peeks of benefits that you get as a holder, and it wants to reward holders and maintain them. They want to have you guys as holders over long periods of time, right? So if you guys are disappointed at this and you guys do want to sell your Loaded Lions, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be selling it at a loss. You're not going to be selling it at a good point, right? If you are here strictly for just for a quick financial gain, then you should have been in and out within the first week or two, right? There's no reason that you'll be holding onwards afterwards if you really want to if you're really here for just a financial motive, right? If you are here though to stay and reap the rewards, you will get benefited financially in the long run. This is a long-term project. Mind you, I'm in a group chat with fellow legendary lion holders, some of the people who paid the most money for the best lions. And almost none of them are really frustrated by the announcement that happened, right? They all understand as well that this is something that is going to take time. No projects have been booming, have become like a star project in just a couple of months. Mind you, this is only 2 months in, and we've already, as lion holders, we have received some of the biggest benefits and utilities. Like other NFT projects don't offer the amount of benefits and utilities that Crypto.com has offered us in just the 2 months. And if you guys want to really check back on the rewards that they've and the utilities and benefits that they have given us, you have to refer back to their roadmap, right? They gave out multiple contests, many contests and giveaways that they've done. On top of that, they gave out tons of airdrops. Airdrops were basically like for free money that they were giving out. On top of that, they had surprises, the loaded experience. This is something that's ongoing. They're going to continue to make these exclusive event experiences too. So there are lots of benefits that have been revealed, and it's only going to continue to grow. As you guys can see with their roadmap, right? They only originally had four things on their roadmap. Now they've moved on to 5, 6, and 7. So over time, we can see that they're slowly implementing more, and more, right? From originally the first standpoint where we were in when it first originally minted, we had no benefits, no utilities, but people were still soaked for it. They were still excited for it because they believe in the project, right? Similarly, that belief shouldn't just disappear just because of one announcement, right? This is a long-term project, and I'm going to show you um, other projects that have had tremendous success, but even in those projects, they haven't blown up in 2 months or like 2 3 months. You know, it's always taken time. It's always taken 4 or 5 months from the original minting that it's blown up, right? For example, if we check out Bored Ape Yacht Club, if we check their all-time chart, you guys can see here from April, May, June, July, August, months and months and months after the minting, it starts to see a rise in the price floor, right? Similarly, we can see this with other projects. World of Women. This is one that came out July, August, September. Bunch of months have passed by, and then there's still not that big of a gain. Even November, December. But finally, here in January, we start to see some big gains that happen, right? Everything takes time. It takes a good amount of time for them to develop their roadmap and see their vision out thoroughly, right? Even Clone X, for example. Clone X came out December with 5, 6 ETH, right? But now where we're sitting like 4 months later, we're sitting at about 18 ETH. Crazy gains, but takes time for this to develop, right? On top of that, Doodles, another great example. Look, from October, November, December, January. Finally, in January, we start to see some rise in volume and price floor. But this is almost 4 months after. Another example, Coolcats. If we check out Coolcats volume chart, look, from June, July, August, September. Finally, near October, we start to see big gains for this guy, for this project. So, Crypto.com and Loaded Lions should be no different. We shouldn't treat it differently. It will take time for those benefits to come in. And not only do they just have a long roadmap that they want to implement, that's not just the only thing that's going on. You guys know that Crypto.com is a big space. They do a lot of different work, right? They have their Visa cards that are going on. They have their exchange, their margin trading, their DeFi, crypto for business. They have a bunch of sponsorships, right? This is a company that has a lot of different sectors. They work in so many different fields. So it doesn't make sense for them just to strictly focus on their NFT page and just that's the only thing that they're going to be working on. They have lots on their plate, and they've been saying this from time that Crypto.com, the NFT PFP project Loaded Lions, is going to be something that they're always going to be focusing on. It's always going to be something that they're going to be working and developing. So you guys shouldn't be discouraged by this announcement. I know it's not the best thing for the heavy metal 3% cashback. I know even myself, right? I'm not interested in this heavy metal. It's not something that I'm going to buy. But if they incorporate this rebate on other drops, like for example, if they'd have a collaboration with LeBron's foundation and they have their own drop, this is something that I would like to see. I'd like to see the rebate here, right? So it is a good idea. It's just slowly being brought out. Um, we will see better and bigger announcements over time. And I know you guys were like, okay, then if it wasn't such a big announcement, why did they hype it up so much? Well, that just goes to show, right? Like even a small announcement like this, that they hyped it up. They made lots of posts, lots of like they got lots of attention of it, right? So imagine when an actual big announcement comes through, right? Then it's gonna be huge. It's gonna get more and more people talking about it. But Crypto.com is something that is super bullish in the long term. We just have to believe in the project and just stick it through, right? We've seen with countless other projects as examples, right? That they've had their increases over time. If you guys were here just for those quick gains, then you should have been in and out within the first 2 weeks, right? I'm Everybody who grabs a lion now, or who's grabbing lions or holding on to their lions, they should be under the impression that they're gonna hold it for quite a bit of time, right? If you don't have that vision, you don't have that mindset, then you should rethink your position on the loaded lions. If you are actually actively trying to, if you were hoping that this announcement was going to raise the project price floor by like a couple thousands and then you might be able to have your chance to sell it, then you should rethink your position. There are other projects that will do that, right? And that's something else that you guys should go out and look for. But in terms of loaded lions, the rises, the gains, the price gains, it will all happen just over time. You guys would have to give it some time for them to play out their roadmap and see their vision through. Because right now, it's still very, very early on. It's only been 2 months. 2 months since the original minting. It's not a long time at all, as we've seen with all these other projects up here, right? So it's important that we just be patient, we stick it through, and we soak in all these benefits that are coming, right? Originally, when we buy an NFT, we buy the NFT for the artwork, for the rarity, and that's the price. That the price is set based on that artwork and the rarity that we have. All these utilities and benefits that come with it, it's all extra. It's all a bonus, right? It's not something when we originally bought the NFT, when we originally bought the Loaded Lions, we didn't buy it because, holy shit, we're getting queue skipping, right? It wasn't even a thought at the time, right? Everything just happens slowly with time. So with that being said, like, I'm completely bullish on Loaded Lions. Even in the group chat, the legendary Loaded Lion group chat, everybody else, all the other line holders minus number 10 and number 11 because they're not in the chat, everybody else was super excited. They're still long-term holders. They still have complete faith in the company. Um, it was just maybe like a little bit of a misunderstanding that you guys might have had, thinking that, okay, this project is gonna boom up today just because of this big announcement. I know you guys even seen my tweets, but where I was saying that um I'm gonna post my line for $1 and stuff like that. I just wanted to let you guys know I was just completely trolling. There's no way that I'm gonna be selling my line anytime soon. I'm holding until the millions, believe it or not. We will get there. We will get there with time. You guys just have to be patient. But in terms of the overall outlook, it is a great benefit that they added. It could be used in other projects and other drops where it's going to be super beneficial. Like if they add this on the alpha drop too, a lot of people will be stoked for it, right? So make sure you guys just don't freak out when you guys see these updates. If you guys still feel frustrated, you guys still feel discouraged, just let me know why you feel why you feel frustrated, why you feel discouraged down in the comments below. I'm gonna try to challenge your opinion, try to see it in a different way, see it in a different light, right? Obviously, Crypto.com, they care about this project, they care about its holders, and they're obviously putting thought into everything that they're doing, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing this. They just have the project and be like, okay, here's the project. If it sells, it sells. If not, that's it, right? They care about their holders. They're giving us a ton of benefits, from airdrops to VIP experiences to giveaways and a bunch more, right? Even if we check out their roadmap, right? There's even this possibility that merchandise is going to be released soon, right? It says main surprises including airdrops and merchandise. So there's lots of good stuff to look forward to. Um, I hope after this announcement, you guys do not just go and panic flip your lions. If you guys do hold it through, you guys will see some financial gains. It's all a matter of patience and just seeing their vision through. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Personally, I'm gonna be holding until the millions. But yeah, that's all. If you like the content you guys seen here today, be sure to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Moon's out. Peace.